Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to everyone, especially to my beloved lecturer, Madam Rasulawati binti Soaib. So today, I will try to tell you a bit about the issues that I get from the movies that I watch, which is Beyond the Blackboard. Beyond the Blackboard is a drama film based on the true story of Stacy Bass, a young, inexperienced teacher who takes on the challenge of teaching homeless children in a makeshift classroom. When she arrived at the shelter, she is shocked by the lack of resources and the dire conditions, but she is determined to make a difference. Despite facing numerous obstacles, including resistance from the children and their parents, she transformed the classroom into a place of hope and learning. Through her dedication and compassion, Stacy helps the children realize their potential and instill a sense of self-worth and possibility in themselves.
It's his job to find rooms for those people, but there are not enough beds and there are not enough rooms, so half the kids slept in their cars last night. When they get out of control, try turning the lights off, show a movie. Those are the shame names. Nobody likes to have their name on the board. If it gets really bad, you call the police.
From this scene, we can see that the previous teacher placed shame names on the board and played movies all the day to keep the kids occupied. As we know, putting shame names on the board in educational setting is highly detrimental because it damages students' self-esteem and create a hostile learning environment. These practices reinforce negative stereotypes, making students feel defined by the perceived shortcomings or circumstances. It hinders their ability to focus and engage in learning due to the emotional distress that causes the erodes and the trust necessary for a supportive teacher-student relationship. Ultimately, it discourages positive behavior and growth, impeding students' academic and personal development by perpetuating feelings of shame and hopelessness. So, to overcome the negative impact of the shame names in education, we must foster a positive and inclusive classroom environment that emphasizes respect, empathy, and educational strength. Teachers should focus on building student self-esteem by recognizing and celebrating their unique talents and achievements. Implementing restorative practices and encouraging open dialogue can help address and resolve conflict or issues without resulting to harmful labeling. Additionally, providing professional development for educators on culturally responsive teaching and emotional intelligence can equip them with the skill to create supportive and nurturing spaces for all students.
So, what I want you to do is write your name at the top of the test and answer as many questions as you can. Excuse me, sir, class has already started.
Maria left her jacket.
Thanks, Mommy. Does that sound good?
Hey, come on, let's go. Come on. Taking a test. Don't give me lip. I said let's go. Come on.
Excuse me, we're taking a test right now.
And they have chores to do.
Chores? Your children are taking a test. They're in school.
From this scene, we can see that the parents disrupt the learning session. This scene might depict how parents come into the classroom or act inappropriately, disrupting the student focus and concentration. For instance, some parents enter to the classroom without warning or bring personal problems into the learning environment, which ultimately divert the student attention from their lesson. This should not be happen because it can negatively affect a conducive learning environment. Student needs a calm and orderly setting to learn effectively. Disruption from parents not only disturb the student's concentration but also interfere with the teacher's flow of instruction. Additionally, it can add extra pressure on the student who may already be facing various challenges in their life. Therefore, it is important to establish clear boundaries between home and school, as well as to ensure that good communication between teachers and parents to avoid disruption in the learning process. To overcome disruption caused by the parents in the classroom, clear boundaries and effective communication channels must be established between home and school. Schools should implement policies that outline acceptable behavior for parents while on school premises, emphasizing the importance of maintaining a conducive learning environment. Regular parents-teacher meeting and workshop can help parents understand their role in supporting their children's education without interfering with classroom activities. Teachers also should communicate openly with the parents about the impact of their actions on the learning process and encourage them to schedule meetings or discussion outside of the class time. Additionally, creating a welcoming school culture where parents feel valued and involved can reduce the likelihood of inappropriate disruption as they will better understand how to support their children within the established guidelines. Stacy create a more inviting and conducive learning environment for her student where she takes it upon herself to transform the classroom. She begins by cleaning the classroom, truly removing dirt and grime to make the space more hygienic. Then, she paints the wall with a bright, cheerful colors to make the rooms more welcoming and less institutional. This change in the environment not only brightens the physical space but also has a positive impact on the students' morale and engagement that make them feel valued and cared for. The transformation of the classroom from this scene highlight the importance of a nurturing and aesthetically pleasing learning environment in fostering students' academic and emotional well-being. From this movie, Beyond the Blackboard, we can learn two theories that has been adapted in educational setting. The first one is B.F. Skinner theory, where Stacy provides immediate feedback to her students, helping them understand what they are doing well and what they need to improve. This approach is aligned with the Skinner emphasis on the importance of reinforcement in shaping behavior. Immediate feedback helps students quickly understand what they are doing right and what they need to improve. This immediate correction helps cement the learning more effectively than delayed feedback. Then, it can reduce anxiety and frustration, whereby students often feel anxious when they are unsure if they are doing something correctly. Immediate feedback provides clarity, reducing uncertainty and frustration, which can improve their overall learning experience. Next theory is from John Dewey theory under learning by doing, where Stacy incorporates hands-on activities and practical experiences in her teaching. She believes in learning by doing, which is central to Dewey's educational philosophy. By engaging students in real-world tasks, she helps them to develop a critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Before I end, let me share you a quote from a well-known person, Nelson Mandela, where he said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." As we can see, education is a weapon to improve one's life. It's probably the most important tool to change one's life. Education for a child begins at home. It is a lifelong process that ends with a death. Education certainly determines the quality of an individual's life. Education also improves one's knowledge, skill, and develop the personality and attitude. Most noteworthy, education affects the chances of employment for people. So, I think that's all from me. Bye.